What is up, guys? PieMuffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 2. Last time, quite a bit happened as we started Act 2 of the game. We were rescued by Olivier on the Courageous, and then very soon after being rescued, both Olivier, Victor Arcade, you know, Laura's father, as well as all the adults that have been been helping us out since the beginning of this game, decided to disembark. The only adult kind of staying behind is Instructor Sarah, obviously because she's in charge of Class 7, but Toval, Claire, Sharon, and who am I forgetting? No, that was it. It should just be those three, and then the other two I mentioned before. They all disembark to do what they can over in the western part of Erebonia, where we will be handling the east when it comes to this war and what we can do. But of course, Olivier, as he is, left us some tasks to do. So we are in Act 2, Part 1. We have 4 jobs to do. But before we get on to that and figuring out where we're going to go, we are going to check in with everyone on the ship. We have to check in on the ship anyway because we have to see all the different things that there are. So I guess we'll start here on the left on the bridge and make our way all the way to the hold. Honestly, this entire video may just be on the ship. We might not even get started on any jobs depending on how much people want to talk. I'm here if you need someone to talk to or if you just want some advice. But at the end of the day, don't forget, Prince Olivert entrusted the Courageous to you kids, not me. I don't think you have to worry about that. Our field studies really drove home the importance of being able to think and act on our own. This is a good chance as any for us to put those practical lessons to use. Then I suppose I need say no more. Show me the value of Class 7... show me the value of that Class 7 education and make me proud. You got it. Oh, by the way, there's something I heard right before I left the academy that you might find interesting. Apparently, there's a number of second-year Thor students out there trying to fight the Alliance. Really? Yeah, supposedly after helping the first years escape, they split up and spread across the country. They've been on the move ever since, trying to set up Arcus relay devices wherever they can. Wow, I can't believe it, though. Our second years are pretty tough. And don't you forget it, but seriously, if we can find them, I'm sure they'd be a great asset to our cause. There's a chance you'll run into them in a populated area, but I'm guessing you'll have better luck on the highways. I'll keep that in mind, Toa. Thanks. So, maybe at, like, those Alliance blockades, we might see them. Alright, well, that's it for the bridge. Let's go to the 4th floor. It feels a lot bigger than it actually is. The Royal Room. I guess that's probably where Alphen might be staying. Looks like we got weapon stores. Sword, gun. This floor has the conference room and the Royal Room. The latter is exclusively for Princess Alphen, obviously, but I'll bet we'll be using the former quite a bit. The 4th floor contains a number of useful facilities, including a conference room and various they're training rooms, okay. It also contains the Royal Room, which, as the name suggests, was designed for members of the Imperial family on board. Right now, that's Princess Alphen. There are 3 training rooms in all, built to train your close combat, range combat, and arts capabilities, respectively. Okay, that makes sense. They can't be used immediately, but you'll be able to use them once you have recruited students capable of running them. Alright, so right now they're just empty rooms. Well, since we're here, we can say hi to everyone who's here. I take it my brother had already left the Panther Grove by the time we arrived? To be perfectly honest, I breathed a sigh of relief when he didn't come out to meet us. After all, now I can see the gap between the two of us more starkly than ever. We wouldn't stand a chance as we are. Eustace? I've never seen him this completely drained of his confidence. Having the ship in our possession is like having a sword dangled over our heads. The day will come when we have to face him. We are nothing to him now, but if we use what time we have wisely, perhaps that won't be the case next time. We can beat him. Don't lose hope. Yeah, he's just, it's not that he's lacking confidence. He's just very, very much seeing reality for what it is. Of course, this would be where Laura wants to spend her time. I certainly didn't expect this ship to be equipped with training facilities. I've been told we're welcome to them should the urge strike us. However, the door is to remain closed when not in use. I can't imagine being given a more perfect set of wings. It's going to be difficult to repay Father and Prince Oliver for such an incredible gift. That's true, but we know where to start. There's a lot we can do to better the people's lives now that we can take to the air. Indeed, between our swords and our ship, I'm certain we can make a difference. And together we shall do so. Very cool. Alright, well, since we're here, like I said, we'll talk to Alphen, which royal room this way. Hello, princess. Hello, Reen. Hello, your highness. What's that document you got there? Oh, just a little formality I need to get through before we really get started. It's to show that control of the ship has been temporarily passed from our family to you, and that you've been given the legitimate right to use it as you see fit. Oh, right. Well, if you need my help to cross any T's or dot any I's, let me know. You've been gracious enough to join us on the ship, so the least I can do is help you out whatever you need. Oh, don't worry. Half of being a member of the Imperial family is paperwork anyway. I can handle it on my own. Besides, you've all helped me more than enough already. Come to think of it, I never did thank you for saving me from the Pantagruel, did I? Properly, I mean. Thank you very much, Reen. I truly never expected that you would be my knight in shining armor. That's not something I need to be thanked for. Back in Ymir, I swore I would rescue both you and Elise from the Alliance. I've completed half of the task, and now I've got to finish the job. Then let me help you with rescuing her. I'll be keeping a close eye on you all while to see if you're really... Wait, what? I'll be keeping a close eye on you all the while to see if you're really the Order of the Phoenix Wings metal material. What's this now? Wait, but the Phoenix Wings, isn't that the name of the spa in Ymir? It's a very exclusive honor that my family only awards every few years to people who are really deserving of it. There are 3 medals in all: charity, love, and strength, awarded to people who exemplify said virtues. It just so happens, as a ship of the Imperial family, we have some of those medals on here, so I have them to give. And that's remarkably convenient. So, if you demonstrate your worthiness for any of those medals, I'd like to give them to you. Though in your case, I'm sure it's more of a matter of when than if. I don't know if I'd say that. Still, it can't hurt to try and live up to those lofty expectations. But medals or no medals, the most important thing to me right now is rescuing Elise. And helping you reunite with your family, too. Of course! You can now read about the Order of the Phoenix Wings. Okay. May as well. Medal of Charity, an award granted only to those who have independently and voluntarily strived to better the lives of others across the land. Oh, okay, but I guess you need to achieve something in that kind of meaning. Yeah, so you have to do something that actually does better the life. It's not just like, hey, you know, I want people to be happy, and, you know, you do a little bit of community service, like, or you have to do something special. Medal of Love, an award granted only to those who have demonstrated love for their fellow human beings, showing and earning the trust and understanding of many people. That one's a little harder to figure out how you'd be awarded that. Medal of Strength, an award only granted to those who have performed great acts of strength, defeating powerful foes. That one's a little more concrete, just stop the bad guys. Okay. Well, We know what those are now. Let's head to the next floor. Alright, the deck is here as well as shops. Alisa and Elliot sitting there. You can access the front and rear decks from this floor, and it's where all the shops are. I'll probably see a lot of this place. The third floor contains a variety of facilities you can make use of, including shops and a room you can use to take a nap. Similar to when we were on Wazi's ship. You know, it had a shop, it had an orbit place, and then of course you could rest somewhere. Only one shop is available for now, but by recruiting Thor students, you can raise the number up to 4. Okay. So there'll be different kinds of shops. Yep, nap room, okay. HP and EP. Obviously, if you want to restore your CP in an easy way, you're going to have to travel to a town and rest somewhere there. There's the boarding gate, the courageous front deck. So who's here? Front deck, we got Gaius, and then in here we've got Elliot and Alisa. Let's go talk to Gaius first, because then we can just talk to the other two on the way back in. This is a storage room, which doesn't seem to have much of anything right now. It's Gaius's bird. Falcon. Eagle. Hi, Zio. Whoa, is that the hawk that saved us back at Nord? Good eye, his name's Zio, and he's a friend of mine. He flew all the way here just to spend some time with us. I don't speak Hawk, but I guess he's saying he's happy we're all back together again. You think so? Thanks, Zio. My people revere hawks as sacred birds, so I think his being here is a sign that this ship has the wind's blessing. The skies may be vast, but with the winds looking after us, we should be able to fly them with ease. Then I'm even happier to have Zio here. Maybe Gaius and Chloe would have something, so maybe their birds could hang out. Alright, let's talk to you two. Hey, Elliot, doing some violin maintenance, I see. Haha, yeah, probably seems strange, huh? I would have thought so, too, but Prince Oliver changed my mind with a few choice words of encouragement. He said, war or no war, the power of music never weakens, so I guess you two would have a lot to talk about. If the path of a musician is truly what you aspire to, then even the way you fight should reflect that and be your own. That makes a lot of sense coming from Prince Oliver, too. He plays the lute, doesn't he? I mean, you could also, like, he has that one craft in the Sky games. I think it's his second S-craft, I believe. I don't remember if it's his first or second one, where he literally turns his violin into a machine gun. That's right, he's performed all over the country and even outside of it. I'm not exactly sure what he means by finding my own way to fight, but I'm going to try and figure that out. Maybe if I can just keep on fighting while staying true to myself, the answer will come to me. I sure hope it does. Well, maybe you'll get some crafts that'll have to do with music as well. I mean, his S-craft already is he's playing his violin. Elliot and I have been talking about what we should do now that we have this ship. Making sure everyone from Thor's is alive and well should definitely be one of our top priorities, if you ask me. I think it'll be helpful to have the entire lacrosse club on board, but the other students probably wouldn't hurt. The more the merrier in my book. We'll need as many able bodies as possible when it comes time to take back Thor's too. So let's get everyone we can. Yeah. Alright, second floor. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to look at the shop while we're here. Oh yeah, that's an upgrade. An actual weapon upgrade for Sarah already is pretty wild. Alright, we'll worry about the rest later. We're gonna have plenty of time to make some money. Speaking of, actually, we have a ton of this. Oh, I thought we had more than that. I guess I must have exchanged. I mean, there wasn't a ton of fighting on the Pantagruel, so I guess it makes sense. Alright, now we can go to the second floor. Kitchen, etc. Oh, they have a church on board? Library, dining area. I can't tell what that is at the end. There's a ton of stuff on this floor. I should probably take a look around and see what's on offer. That's a weird phrase. What's on offer? About second floor facilities. Second floor has a wide variety of facilities, including a kitchen and infirmary. While these facilities are currently a little, shall we say, limited. Yeah, okay, we need more students. Okay, you can play Blade 2 against your classmates. Reed snowboards are on here too. That's funny. Why do we have them on board though? Yep. Pool table. So the yellow board I think is the first one we were using, so this purple board must be the one we just got. Yeah, so you got blade tables, whatever this is, just a table. Billiard table. Drinks! Emma and Celine. Okay, this is obviously the infirmary. What a well-stocked infirmary. All of the usual essentials like medicine and bandages are here in ample supply. That's good to know. As much as I hate to say it, we'll probably be needing all of that. After all, we're dealing with a war here. I'm not optimistic enough to think none of us will ever get hurt. That's true. Hopefully we will be able to avoid losing anyone, even ignoring the tragedy of it. A loss like that would make taking on Crow and Vita nearly impossible. Yeah, you're right. There's another good reason to stay alive. Oh, look, it's Mr. Do-It himself. Guess you're too cool to care about the potential risk of kicking your support out of the core, huh? Talk about holding a grudge. Hey, I'm sorry. I am. You better be. Just make sure it doesn't happen again, you hear me? Sure, Emma's got most of my attention now. But when you're fighting in Valimar, I'm your support. I need to see what you two are capable of, so don't count me out yet. I can live with that. Well, make sure you don't start getting ahead of yourself. Alright, Celine. You did it for your own safety. Wouldn't have been great to have you aboard the Pantagruel. Ah, the library. Of course that's where we're going to find Machias. All the ship's operating manuals are here and, shockingly, are relatively easy to understand. In fact, the biggest hurdle to reading them is extricating all the other books that have been jammed in here. I think we can blame that on Prince Oliver. He doesn't strike me as particularly organized. Given the state of the game room across the hallway, I'd say that's sugarcoating it. Maybe it's for the best. I was pretty nervous when I heard we'd been looking after a military ship. But seeing the state the prince left it in, the pressure's off. Yeah, maybe this was all deliberate, like he's sending us a message that says it's okay to unwind sometimes. We obviously need to take our work seriously, but if he doesn't see any harm in taking a break, then neither do I. I don't think I think he was just being lazy. Fee and Milliam here in the cafeteria. The ship's got everything we could ever want, but how's it compare to the Pantagruel? Well, the Pantagruel's bigger and more luxurious, but the Courageous matches it step for step in terms of facilities, and it's more mobile. Got a cooler sounding name, too. Thought so, and there's still room to add more. That reminds me, I had a chance to sit and chat with those two Zephyr members while I was on board. They weren't exactly in the chattiest of moods, of course, but it was pretty clear that they're still thinking about you. Well, that's nice. But you're my family now, and that's what's important. I'll find out what they're after if I have to do it myself. You don't. We're all in this together, and we'll help you get your answers. I'll just be glad they weren't, just be glad you didn't mention about the whole making moves on her bit. Hi, Milliam. Milliam seems happy. The ship's so fancy, there's so much I want to see I can't even decide where to start. I mean, I would if this thing had a chef. I was hoping for some tasty grub. Well, we're flying with a skeleton crew right now. Chefs aren't exactly essential on a ship compared to, say, engineers. But that's why we need to get on work of recruiting students. The more we get, the better the courageous. Makes sense when you play it like that. Makes me kind of jealous of the nobles, though. I bet the Pantry Girls got some real top-class chefs on board. They gave you some super fancy food when they took you aboard, right? How was it? It's not like I could really enjoy it that much, given the whole hostage thing. Oh, I guess it couldn't hurt to ask. Have you ever heard of something called the Black Workshop before? Huh? Hold on, who told you about it? I figured she might know. That Altina girl mentioned to me. She said it's the place she belongs to. She also said they loaned her to the Alliance. Just what kind of place loans someone else a girl? How much can I say here? Is the confidential info in their intelligence division file enough? That sounds like stuff you shouldn't be telling me, but sure. Well, we don't know where it is or anything, but it's a really unique arms workshop. They make weapons to order, but one thing they have in common is that they're all super powerful and super hard to use. You know, for terrorists, high-level Jaegers, customers like that. That huge rifle Crow used to shoot Gramps was probably made there too. You think? Was a pretty handy sniper. Well, it was designed to hit a target over 3,000 yards away with pinpoint accuracy. That's pretty nuts. Claire says it's the same one he used when he faked his own death back at the mine too. But if they did make it, I wonder if that means they're allied with the Alliance. That's a lot to take in. But why would a girl like Altina be affiliated with a place like that? Then there's that Clamo Solias of hers that's basically her personal Argetlam. Wait a second, does the Black Workshop make combat shells or something? What about Argetlam for that matter? Ahaha, ding ding ding! Gramps used to do business with them through the intelligence division from what I hear. About a year ago, I guess all contact with them just stopped. Lecter was trying to find out where the actual workshop was for a while, but he didn't have any luck. Lecter of all people being unable to find something? That's wild. Is that so? Still, I bet you we're gonna run into that girl and her Sammy sooner or later. I'm getting a kind of rival vibe from them, you know? Me and Lamia gotta keep up our training so we can beat them. We're gonna do 1,000 arm swings a day and 1,000,000 push-ups, and we're gonna be so buff you won't even know what hit you. Just be sure to do those arm swings on the deck and away from people so you don't hit anyone. Now that I know more about the workshop, though, it's more mysterious than ever. We might need to add them to the foes to watch out for list right under Ouroboros. Yeah, probably. We've only heard the Black Workshop's name in passing, you know, across these 3 arcs. Is that everyone? Did we talk to everyone on this floor? Yep, we did. So now all we have is the factory and the hold on the first floor. However, we've already spoken to all the Class 7 members, so... I'm assuming this is where George is. Nice, so this is where the Orbital Factory is. I can see myself coming here pretty often. George said he brought the Orbital bike on board from Ymir, too. Maybe it's here? Either way, I want to thank him while I'm down here. Contains an Orbital Factory. Okay, cool. There he is. Like any other Orbital Factory, you can forge weapons and synthesize quartz. Simply speak to George. Got it. There's Valimar. As this area happens to be the most spacious part of the Courageous, it is also where Valimar and the Orbital Bike are stored. Eventually, both of these can be customized as well. So the Orbital Bike can be customized like the car the SSS had. I'm guessing Valimar can get, like, maybe, like, some power upgrades or something. Yep, it's pretty empty in the ship right now, but once we get a bunch of students, it's gonna feel very lively. Hey, George, everything doing okay here? Yeah, the orbital factory is all ready to use. So if you need any work done on your orbits, don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks. I'll be sure we'll be taking you up on that very soon. By the way, you're the one who brought the orbital bike on board, right? Guilty as charged. I figured it'd come in handy at some point. It was still in good condition thanks to Eustace, but I did make a few modifications to it. Modifications? Like what? Oh, I changed a few parts so they'll be better suited for riding off the road. So now you should be able to ride it on rougher terrain. Feel free to take it for a spin anytime. We can ride it wherever we want, really? Really, even if it were to break down or something, it wouldn't be that hard to come and collect it with the Courageous. So go ahead and have fun riding it around. Thanks, I've got a feeling it'll come in handy. And to be honest, just the thought of getting to ride it all over the country gets me excited. Angelica would be proud. Just one thing, about the sidecar we added. It was roughed up pretty bad during the attack on the Academy, sorry. I can fix it for you, but it's going to cost a lot of Mira to buy the materials. So you'll have to go without it for a while, at least until we have the funds to repair it anyway. That's a shame. It is what it is, but what can you do? Oh, and one other thing about the bike. What do you say giving it a brand new paint job? Paint job? Yeah, I saw a special feature in an automotive magazine about painting those recently. Yeah, like we found with the SSS. Thought it might be kind of fun to give it a shot ourselves, you know? We got the perfect test subject. I can easily set up a station over there. Why not give it a go if you're interested? I see, that does sound interesting. Yeah, I'll give it a shot once you're all set up. It sounds fun. You can now ride the orbital bike. Okay, so pretty much in place of a horse. So on any of these fields or anything, you can ride it. You can now customize the color of the orbital bike. Yep, just like the SSS car. Oh, cool. Oh, so 10K to get the sidecar. Is that a maintenance guy down here? Cool. Alright, last person to talk to is just Valimar. Greetings, Awakener. Hey, Valimar, I take it your mana's recovered a little now? Affirmative. It stands at 50% replenished. I see a new power has awakened within you as well. I don't know if I call it new exactly. The power has always been within me. I just didn't understand what it was or why it was there. But thanks to everyone's help, it finally feels like it's a part of me, if that makes any sense. Still, I need to keep practicing using it. I can't have a repeat of what happened aboard the Pantagruel. You appear to be aware of your own limitations. Much how you learn to better synchronize with me through practice, humans must improve their specifications through similar means. You need only work toward improvement to gain optimal proficiency for the battles to come. Huh. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I can't help but feel that one day this power will be useful to me as an Awakener too. I won't be able to use it all the time, but I'll do what I can to get better at making use of it. I look forward to it. Reen can now use the craft Spirit Unification. Using this craft allows Reen to unleash the power within and fight for several turns in that state. Activating incurs all status weapon. Okay, increases Reen's strength. Yep. There you go. Changes all the crafts as well. You can now quick travel in the Courageous by pressing the square button. Yep, we can just teleport wherever we need to go. Alright, I think I've seen all the key onboard facilities now. Now it's left us to tell Toa where we're going next. Talking to Toa in the captain's chair will allow you to both select a destination and organize the party. Regardless of who is selected as Reen's support in battle, Reen will tour the Courageous alone. How to board the Courageous. After landing, you can board the Courageous again by pressing square. Okay, cool. Yep, there'll be specific places we can use it. Checking and reporting on quests. Yep, we know how all that works. Checking student information, we can do that too. So I guess before we end the video, because we did, as I expected, spend the entire time going through every floor, but we can at least check the student information. Settings, dress up. Oh, you can change the show the animation, change Toa's costume. Okay. That's cool. Oh, that's funny. Alright. Yeah, and you could use all your accessories as well. Okay, that's funny. Alright, cool. Yep, so we have all the information on these characters here. So we got Monica, Mint, Casper, Vivi, Clara, Emily, / Nicholas. But we'll get into that next time when we start looking around for where everyone's going to be. We have a lot of students to go around and find. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.